Father writes heartbreaking note after taking newborn son off life support. When a family is expecting a baby, everyone's excited, especially the dads. How much more when they know that they're expecting to meet their first son in the family. However, not all births are celebrated with joy in each of the family members' hearts. Sometimes they have to say goodbye. This is what happened when Lauren Accurso's family when she passed away on April 29th after giving birth to her son, Matthew Jr. When she passed away, her husband, Matthew, who was the one left to care for their 4 children, including the newborn baby, Matthew Jr., who was also fighting for his life on life support in the NICU. According to the GoFundMe that was set up for the family, Lauren's death was caused by a very rare medical emergency. The doctors had no way of preventing it from happening. The family's pastor, Matt McClary, explained to the local news that everything was so sudden. He said it was very sudden, really, just through text message and a phone. Something's happening and we need to pray. It was really shortly thereafter a group of us went down to the hospital and we heard the news. Baby Matthew was in a matter of life and death because of the trauma that he had to go through when he was born. People are praying. There are so many people praying. We need to pray and ask God to do a miracle. He can heal this baby. I believe Matthew's going to go home with a clean bill of health, Pastor McClary told Today in an interview. Despite all the efforts of baby Matthew's doctors, his body was too weak to keep on fighting to live. This was a very difficult time for the entire family, especially for his dad. Matthew had to make a gut-wrenching decision. He had to take baby Matthew off life support. Through the pastor's Facebook page, Matthew shared a letter to those that have been supporting him and his family through this battle. The letter reads, "I want to start out by letting everyone know how thankful I am for each and every person around the world who's been lifting me, Lauren, my daughters, my son Matthew, and the rest of our family up in prayer." He explained that no matter how much they wanted to connect with each of their supporters, the circumstances made it nearly impossible. But he assured that they reach each of the messages that they received and see each gift and support that's being extended to him and his entire family, and said that they are so honored by them all. He added, "Today was one of the hardest days of my life. It will forever be etched in my brain. I sat in a room at Wolfson's Hospital with 15 highly qualified medical professionals who all care deeply about our son Matthew. Unfortunately, the last thing I ever thought I would have to talk about as a father was now real and happening." According to Matthew, baby Matthew is suffering from significant brain injury because he had to endure such a long time without oxygen during his birth. This resulted in several serious complications. He wrote, "Over the past few weeks, doctors have attempted to wean him off the machines, but sadly the results have not been positive. Upon hearing this news, my first reaction as Matthew's daddy was to sweep my sweet boy and carry him as far away from the machines, medications, life support, and hospital smell as I could. I wanted to whisk him away to our family condo on the beach and let the healing kisses of his sisters, grandmas, and cousins cleanse his little body of all his infirmities. But as life sometimes does, I was brought back down to the reality that my only son, the sweet boy that my wife so diligently and lovingly carried for 9 months, is in a situation that daddy could not fix. The only hope in all of this could only come from his heavenly daddy who placed breath in Matthew's lungs from the very beginning. Today I was faced with something no father should ever have to face: the decision to place Matthew on endless life-supporting contraptions and medications, or allow God to carry him where he will." According to Matthew, some might think of this as a tragedy. Some would even doubt where God is at this very moment. But for this brave but broken father, baby Matthew is a living miracle. "My miracle is holding my son for as many precious moments as possible, and when the time comes, lifting him up to his mommy so that she can hold him for the first time in paradise. It would not be easy for him and the rest of the family to let go and forget this moment, but with the help and support of those around them and the endless prayers for the Accurso family, they would be able to survive this trial that came to their lives."